Alrighty, B840 back with another Tower of Zombies video from Roblox. I had come across this player, FaZeJevGotTermed. Didn't realize he was in the Discord server for the developers here for this Tower of Zombies game. And had posted came across him just, sitting in the lobby one time waiting to go in and play a game, and looked at his stats, and it just really shocked me. I couldn't believe how high he had gotten. And, I haven't been playing this thing very long, a month and a half now. So based on the experience I had, I didn't see how it was possible, but now they volunteered FaZe and King, another high-level player, good player, pros in my book. These guys are really good. So they volunteered to run a game with me and another player, another friend of mine. You can read his name there in the up in the top right. The block shows everybody's names in the game, players' names. And they showed me how you can do it. I didn't realize it was even possible, because he had FaZe had already gone 40 towers, and the most I had ever done at this point was 16. And 16 towers myself took me over 5 hours to do, going solo. I could have kept going if I just had time, but it's getting old, getting tired. I felt like I'd accomplished something by going by 16 towers, and I saw he went 40. I was like, oh my gosh, how on earth did he do it? And what I saw, not only is he got the skill, but he got the weapons too. The pumpkin launcher that he has and King also has. It's like the RPG, only at rapid fire. It's just an amazing weapon. And I'm sad that I missed. It came out with the Halloween event, last Halloween, 2025, and I missed it. I wasn't even playing the game at the time. I missed the Halloween event update, and I missed the Christmas update, and I missed the Valentine's update. So I missed all three of those, all those different guns that you could have got off the wheel. So, however it was, I don't even know what options you had to get those guns other than wheel spin. I think is what it was, is the wheel spin. So I missed those. So I missed my opportunity to get those. I have to wait till the holidays come around again this year, and hopefully they'll offer these weapons again, and I get a chance to get them. Because the pumpkin launcher, oh my gosh, that thing is so powerful. If you ever played this game, the RPG is the strongest weapon in the game. The pumpkin launcher compares to the RPG as far as the strength of the ammo, maybe even better. I don't know the stats on both, but the pumpkin launcher is a rapid fire. It reloads and fires much quicker than the RPG does. The RPG kind of now, they just did an update last week where they added reload actions to all the different guns in the game, which were not there before. And it ended up slowing down the RPG. I mean, it's a very slow process. But these guys, they think they also, I know King told me he has the fast reload game pass, as well as the double health game pass. And both those things obviously will help you get to higher and higher levels and higher and higher towers. This is like the infinite tower mode that we went into. And I ended up quitting at 20 towers, because I had things I had to do and couldn't stay and keep playing. Well, I wish I could have. Because these guys went on to 45 towers, which was just so insane. They both beat their high tower record. 45 towers, they said they end up going. And I quit at 20. I was happy with that. I felt like I didn't really belong with these guys running the same, running the same game as them. And if I left, I knew the zombies would get a little weaker and the bosses would get a little weaker. If you have less players, or if you have more players, everything gets stronger and harder to kill. So I quit at 20. But these guys kept going. Except for my other friend, the name on the bottom there, I can't read it looking at it here. But just friended him. We're friends also in Roblox. So I'm glad he got to go in this and do this run too. I think he ended up quitting maybe around Tower 15 or 16. I'm not sure. He left before I did. So, and he got himself a new high tower record. So, but yeah, I hope I can run with these guys again sometime. I'll try to be a little faster. But what I did most of the time, especially early towers, was, as you can see, I was just trying to shoot the zombies that are in the way of the other players or attacking other players. I just hung down below rather than trying to keep up with them the whole time. I just stayed back and tried to clear the way for them at first. And I was up there with the kills, except for FaZe. FaZe stayed ahead of me, I think, throughout the whole game. A little bit ahead of me as far as kills. But yeah, I wanted to help him with little ways I could. My Ice Crusher not only can kill the zombies in groups and bunches, it's got its own little explosion, but it will stun them to where they run a lot slower. So I decided what I like to do most of the time, and not this particular round, but what I like to do most of the time is, especially if I go solo, I have a strategy where I just, when you're fighting the bosses, I would just jump down below and drag the bosses down into the obby. It makes life a lot easier if you're just going solo, and you got, you know, more time to kill them all rather than trying to take them all on at once up here on the deck. You just drag them down and separate them, or sometimes you can hit them from a distance if you got the RPG or the pumpkin launcher or my Ice Crusher. I can shoot them from underneath and kill the zombies from below. I don't have to you know, fight them head on. Not like most of your guns, which will not penetrate the floor. The exploding weapons, where the rounds explode, will actually damage the bosses from underneath the floor. I think also the Stormlinker does it too. So, since I got the Ice Crusher, which I always carry as my secondary, that's my strategy when I fight the bosses in the endless towers. Just drag them down, because the lava doesn't rise up until you kill all the bosses, or it goes extremely slow, very, very, very slow. It doesn't stop moving up faster until all the bosses are dead. Then the lava starts to come up a little quicker. So you got plenty of time. You got almost the entire obby that you can fight the bosses down on the obby. You don't have to, like I say, you don't have to fight them up on the deck, all of them at once. You can spread them out, you can separate them and drag them down below, and you can get far enough away where they won't even be able to shoot you. The only zombie that can still reach you down in the obby is the Vortex, the lightning wizards that shoot lightning all over the place. They still can hit you from a long distance away. They'll still shoot at you when you're down in the obby. So that's really the only one you got to worry about. All the others, you can get down, you know, it's just 2 levels and they won't be able to reach you. They won't be able to basically see you. They know you're around somewhere, but they can't aim at you and they will not shoot at you. So it's much, much safer to just jump down and back in the obby to fight the bosses. And that's what I used to do. That's what I still do when I go solo. Now the other option, we're in round 9, which is still early, but this is going to be like, I think, Tower 4. I mean, like, they are really, really, really cruising through here. And I cut out the first couple of rounds because they were just kind of quick and boring. So it gets more and more and more intense. And they just, you know, they just leave me in the dust. He's way the heck up there. And I'm still way down here. I need to just, you see that blue box that's right above my weapons in the bottom? It says hit X. And when you hit X, it'll teleport you to the last station that someone activated, that someone reached. Doesn't matter which player reaches it, but when someone reaches the station, all you have to do is just hit the X, and everybody else can go teleport right to that same station. The one that's furthest down, furthest up on the obby. It's just a way of getting everybody up ahead. You'll take turns running ahead, earning money, opening these barricades. And that was just my turn to open up the last one up here with the bosses. So we got 4 bosses now. This is only Tower 4. That one there, the green one's called the Venomous Wretch. It comes from Zombie Mayhem. And this pink one over here is another zombie that comes from a boss that comes from Zombie Mayhem. They got all 4 Mayhem bosses in this game. It's just random. Don't know how they're selected. Some random number generator will select the different bosses to fight. But this guy here, this blue wizard guy shooting the lightning all over the place, he's the Vortex. He's the one I was telling you can still hit you if you jump down in the obby. But he's the only one that can hit you. You don't have to worry about any of the others unless you get too close to them. So if you just go down about 3 levels and just shoot up at them from underneath, you'll be perfectly safe from most of the bosses. So, but these guys, you know, they got these pumpkin launchers, which are basically like having a rapid fire RPG. It takes all the bosses down very quickly. So, I wanted to get myself maybe a couple of backup guns, but it just didn't work out. Everybody was moving so fast. You'll end up seeing, I'm not sure if it's this one or the next one, but I hung around here too long, and there's like a timer that you have to go through and open the barricade and get into the next tower within a certain time frame, or you will get teleported automatically. See, it says on the top there, it says auto joining in 5, 4, 3. You got just so much time that you can hang behind everybody else without opening that barricade. Once somebody opens the barricade, I guess that timer starts right when somebody else opens the barricade. So, but these guys, you see my stats at the very end of the video. This is about an hour and 20-minute video. And I ended up myself with about 70-something thousand zombux from this run. King sent me a picture of his final stats from the run. He had almost 300,000 zombux from this run, doing 45 towers, which is just insane. It's crazy how much zombux that is. Absolutely crazy. So, I mean, I thought I was doing special. You can see I've got almost 2 million. I ended up with 2 million zombux at the end of this, but these guys got like close to 10 million. At least FaZe does anyway. His other accomplishments, all I saw was his numbers from the Infinite Towers. He had done 40 towers before, was his highest. And but he's gone 300, almost 350 rounds one time and just stayed in here. And if you want to get high rounds, you know, go for a high round number, all you have to do is, the easiest way to do it is just stay at the top of Tower 1 after you kill that one boss at the Tower 1. And just keep staying in the rounds. Don't open up the barricade and go into Tower 2. Just stay on Tower 1 and just keep killing all the zombies over and over and over. I can't think of any other way that's quicker other than... Now, one trick that they did do, which I had not even thought of, because personally I wouldn't do it myself. But to get to these high rounds, high towers, you know, more and more towers, the quickest way, by far, is once you get up here and start fighting the bosses, over on the left, you see that yellow button that says nuke. And I believe it's only like 29 cents or 29 Robux. You can nuke all the bosses. Or whatever phase you're at. If you're on the obby itself, going up, you can just hit the nuke and it'll kill all the zombies out on the obby. But usually it's not worth it to do it on the zombies. It's only worth it to do it on the bosses, and I've never done it myself. But King was did it quite a few times. You'll see that toward the end of the video more. Yeah, that's how we moved through this so quickly. This was after Tower 9. Once you hit Tower 9, that Tower 9 and all the towers following have 9 bosses at the top. And every tower that you come to, they're going to be tougher. and harder to kill. So in the process of going 45 towers, I don't know how many times he nuked the bosses, but I know he nuked them like 4 times at least when I was running with them in the first 20 towers. That's why I was even able to get that high, is because of him nuking the bosses, because it was taking so long to start to kill him now. But when I left and the other player left, that made all the bosses a lot weaker. So it helped them out a lot to get to 45 towers. So anyway, we are now, gosh, I think that was 5. Tower 6 we're in now. So the bosses now, some of them are taking multiple shots to take them down. The little they call it the Zap Walker, the little blue wizard guy that shoots lightning at you. It's just a standard zombie wizard. He takes 2 shots now to kill. The static zombies, which have the TVs on their heads, they take 2 shots to take down now with my ice crusher. Still, I've been trying to adjust my volume, and I can't seem to find which bar has the tabs, the little white tabs that are lit up. I always turn my graphics quality down because it just reduces lag. And there's the volume finally. And the lowest you can go is 1. If you turn it all the way off, then you don't hear anything. So I want to still hear a little bit of something, because I was chatting with King and talking with him, and the sound of all the guns all the time was making it hard to hear him. So I had to turn my game volume all the way down. You see, that's the glitch zombie, the purple one. He's taken 2 shots to take down now. That guy right there. So I just hit them both twice to kill him, because they're all just getting tougher and tougher as they go up higher and higher in the towers. And by the time you get to Tower 6, you have these 3 or 4 different zombies that are the strongest, that are taking 2 shots to take down. The static zombie, the glitch zombie, the blue wizard, and the exploding zombies, the big fat ones. They actually call them boom bringers is their name. And these names all come from Zombie Mayhem, because these are the same developers that did Zombie Mayhem. And they're the ones who created this game. The Zombie Mayhem developers, they've created this game, and they used a lot of their same zombies in this game here. There are some that are not in this game. If you wanted to play Zombie Mayhem to see all the different zombies that they created or use in their games, they have a lot more different zombies in Zombie Mayhem than they do in this game. So this is what I was talking about. I'd like to just, when fighting bosses, especially if I'm going solo, this is what I do. If I get 6 or more bosses, I'll just jump down back in the obby and kill them from below. And you can see every shot that I take damages the zombies. You can see some of them, the health bars drop with my shots. So we just finished them all off rather quickly. But I mean, it's not that dangerous right now, especially the way these guys can take them down really quick with their pumpkin launchers. They can kill those bosses for really quick. So the next few, I end up staying up with them and fighting the bosses with them from topside. And one time I did get knocked. I think King got me back up. And I ended up reviving my other friend, the bottom player. He got knocked a couple times, ended up reviving him a couple times. And I can't remember if I was going to raise up King one time, but he said he had about 1,000 revives that was given to him by the developers. I forget why he said he got all those revives, so he didn't care if he got knocked. He just used his revive to get back up. So, but yeah, this was just, I mean, these guys, you can see them side by side there. It's like they were racing each other up the towers, King and FaZe. But they're both really, really good players. It was really fun to play with them in this game, and just, they helped me get a new high record. My high was 16 towers that I did solo. But with these guys, they got me up to 20 towers, and I decided to leave. I felt that was enough for me. I didn't really feel like I even deserved to be there with these guys that high, but it was fun. It was a really fun run. Hope we can do it again soon. So, but the other strategy I'll show you that I do when I go solo, there are at each station that has a blue barrier, there is typically a side room right there in the corner, and you can back yourself into that room and kill zombies with the melee. I like to use my katana. It's the strongest melee weapon, other than there were some swords that were on some of the trying to think of the word, holiday updates. There were swords that you could get off the wheels that was stronger than the katana. And again, I can't wait to hopefully get a chance to get some of these other, holiday event weapons. They're really good. But the katana, it's better than the scythe. It's better than any other weapon in the game. And I can say that because you can look at Zombie Mayhem, and in Zombie Mayhem it gives you all the statistics of all these different weapons. You can look at their damage, you can look at the swing rate. And the katana, if you just multiply the swing rate, which is how many times you can swing it in a second, multiply the swing rate by the damage, it'll tell you how much total damage you can do every second that you're swinging. And the katana, the total damage it could swing like over 3 swings per second. It's like 3.07 swings a second, and the damage is 140. So it does like 428 damage in a second, whereas the scythe only does 75 damage, and its swing rate is only 2.75 swings per second. So it's not, you can't swing it as fast as the katana, and it's not as strong as the katana. So if you're ever wondering what melee weapon to get in this game, get the katana. It's really the only one you need. Just buy that one and don't worry about buying the other melee weapons unless you want to go for this rainbow skin. So I got the rainbow skin on my guns. And the way to get the rainbow skin is you have to upgrade every single weapon in the game. And like, at least all the ones that you can earn by playing the game. And if you do end up buying weapons, they can count toward getting the rainbow skin. Some weapons like this ice crusher is a secondary weapon. I believe, I'm guessing it's either 13 or 14. I keep forgetting which one is which, but melee I think is 13 and secondary weapons I think is 14, but I could be wrong. Could be the other way around. But if you were to upgrade, meet the upgrade requirements for every single melee weapon, you could earn the diamond skin for all those weapons. Every single melee weapon in the game. So, and then same thing with secondaries. If you upgrade them all, get them all upgraded with met all the requirements, you can get the diamond skin for every single gun, every single one of the secondary guns. Now, if you, and also with the primary there's 31 guns. So once you get the diamond skins in all 3 classes of weapons, then it unlocks the rainbow skin. So that's what I did. I went in, and it took me about 11 days of playing, about 6 hours a day. And I upgraded every single weapon in the game. There's one I did not have to do. I did not do the AWM rifle because I had gotten the Soul Reaper. And the Soul Reaper gave me an extra weapon, primary weapon that took the place of the AWM. You only had to do 31. You did not necessarily have to do the 31 primary guns that you get for free in the game, basically for free, that you just buy with zombux. I managed to get this Soul Reaper off the wheel spin, the same with the Ice Crusher. And they both substituted as primary and secondary weapons. So anyway, so what you got to do though is there's upgrade requirements. I did a video on it. Actually, I think a couple of videos on the upgrade requirements. Primaries, you have to. There's two things you have to do to fully upgrade a weapon and get the diamond skin. It involves earning zombux and the number of getting a number of kills, certain number of kills. Now for melee weapons, it was the easiest ones to upgrade because melee only required, I believe, 100,000 kills. No, I'm sorry, 100,000 boss damage. Oh, there's 3 different requirements. That's right. You have to earn the zombux. Mainly, to buy the gun and to upgrade the gun as far as adding attachments that make the gun stronger. But then it comes down to just money and damage is what you got to do. So for a melee weapon, you only had to earn 500 zombux. No, sorry. You had to get... Oh gosh, let me think. Yeah, I know it was 100,000 in damage. Boss damage. See, first you had to get a certain number of kills. For melee weapons, just 125 kills. And that unlocks phase 2, which is boss damage. So in boss damage, you need to get 100,000 boss damage for just killing bosses at the tops of the towers. That was for melee weapons. So once you get that 125, it was kills, yes, 125 kills, which will unlock the POW skin. This has to do with the different skins. The diamond skin is a skin, and the rainbow skin is a skin. So you unlock the POW skin first. That's the first phase. You have to get up to the POW skin, which for melee weapons is only 125 kills, 125 kills, zombie kills. Then you unlock the POW skin, and then you unlocks the second stage, which is kills plus boss damage. And like I said, boss damage adds up just from killing the bosses. You just look at, when you get up and look at the boss, it'll tell you how much damage it would take to kill it. Like some of them might be 100,000 damage just to kill one particular boss at a high tower like this. But it's not as much in lower, towers, or if you're going into regular mode or hard mode, it's not as much. But anyway, so every boss that you kill, you accumulate that damage. The strength of the boss is basically a measure of how much damage it takes to kill it. What its health bar tells you its strength is. So for the melees, it's just 100,000 damage, boss damage, plus 500 kills. So it goes from 125 up to 500 kills to get the diamond skin. You unlock that last skin. So actually you unlock the gold skin. You get the diamond for free once you unlock all the gold skins. So yeah, that's melees. Secondaries was 250. Everything doubles. 250 kills unlocks the POW skin, and then 1,000 kills will unlock the diamond or the gold skin. So, and then primaries doubles again. So you have to get 500 kills to unlock the POW skin, and then 2,000 kills to unlock the gold skin and diamond skin. So, and once you get all the different classes done, every single weapon upgraded to the diamond skin, then it unlocks all the rainbow skins. Now it's a little complicated. It took me a while to figure it out when I first saw that rainbow skin at the end there, and I was like, I want to get that. So I had to figure all this out and figure out what have I got to do to get that rainbow skin. So, you know, each weapon you get the gold skin, and once you get the gold skin for every weapon in the class, it unlocks the diamond skin. And then once you get all 3 classes unlocked and you get the diamond skins for all 3 classes of weapons, then it unlocks the rainbow skin. So, but anyway, it was it's really the only big challenge they have in this game, is trying to unlock that rainbow skin. The other challenge is just seeing how far you can push yourself in these different modes, especially these endless towers, infinite towers. I mean, you got extreme mode, which is the hardest mode. Requires killing the most amount of bosses if you want to get all the way through it. It is challenging, but you know, I've done it 103 times now, 102 times extreme mode. But the towers, seeing how far you can push yourself, how far you can go in the towers, is about the only other really real challenge in this game, besides getting the rainbow skin. So, and it's unfortunately that they don't do a lot more challenges like they did with Zombie Mayhem. Zombie Mayhem had daily, weekly, and lifetime challenges in the game that would always keep you coming back just to do those daily challenges. And what the challenges in Mayhem does is it helps you level up. That gives you bonuses like zombux bonus, and money bonus, and XP bonuses. And that's where you level up the quickest, by doing the challenges, because you get some of the challenges give you a really big boost in XP, help you level up really fast, especially those lifetime challenges in Mayhem. So, but anyway, I'm pretty much going to just let this game run, and I'm not going to talk anymore. And probably saying, thank God, I don't want to hear your voice anymore. But anyway, yeah, so this is just a record of this run that we did together. And I only covered the first 20 rounds. I deleted a couple of rounds at the beginning, like I said. So this is just going to show the remaining 10 towers, I think. I think we may have already gone about 10 towers. And so if you feel like watching the gameplay, the action of this game in high towers, high rounds, then you can stick around and watch it. I think it might be worth it just to see what it's like, to see how intense this can get with all these zombies. See, I'm shooting these guys. Even the regular zombies now take 2 or 3 shots to drop. It's just getting very, very difficult to survive out here. But these guys with their pumpkin guns, it's like RPGs. Every shot is like a massive explosive round that just blasts. You see the zombies flying everywhere. There's very, very powerful weapons, and I did not have weapons that strong. In my Soul Reaper, even now, a Soul Reaper takes like 20 rounds to take down a burnt zombie, one of these fire zombies. All I can do, what helps me to kill them, is to stun them with my Ice Crusher. You know, to kind of stun them, slow them down, and that gives me more time to keep hitting them over and over and over with the Soul Reaper. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, this even though there's a lot of things they still could do with this game. There's no game passes. I mean, no badges. There's no leaderboards. You know, you don't have those incentives to keep playing, keep doing things. But even without those, it's still fun to keep playing this game, especially challenging yourself to see how many towers you can survive. So I believe, yeah, there's nine bosses now. And once you hit 9 bosses, every single tower you come to after this will have just the 9 bosses. So, and unfortunately, they don't show you in here anywhere what tower you are on. So it's very easy to lose track of which tower you're on once you start getting 9 bosses every time. And you lose count. And it's another thing that they should do in this game is just add somewhere a note to tell you what tower you're on. Just a number somewhere. They could put it anywhere on the screen, just long as, but it needs to be added because it's not here. It doesn't show. It just says tower complete, you know, and proceed to the next tower. And that's all it does. It doesn't tell you what tower you just completed, which it should do, but it doesn't do it. So hopefully they will add that in an update soon. Because you may set yourself a goal, I want to go 20 towers, and you'll never know when you get there. Because it doesn't tell you anywhere. You'll have to have a really good memory, keep track, keep count, which I don't have. I can't remember. I can't keep count of how many I've done. So, but anyway, I think I've said enough about the game. And if you haven't tried it yet, I recommend giving it a try because it's fun. If you like obbies, especially. I mean, I never liked obbies before because I was bad at them. I really sucked at them, but now I've gotten much, much better through this game. I've gotten to practice this obby over and over, so I've gotten really used to it and a lot better. It's making me want to go find some other obby games and play them just to see how well I can do. Now that I know I can do some obby jumping. So anyway, just check out the rest of the video if you want. Hang around and watch it all. I'm going to sign off and just let it run. You got another, I believe, another 40, maybe, I think it goes up to about 83 minutes, hour and 23 minutes or so. I'm only at 37 minutes right now, so got another 50 minutes about of action in the game. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. Thank you all for checking this out. Give a thumbs up if you like it. Check out my other videos I've done on this game. I've done, like I said, a survival strategy video on these towers, endless towers. I've done a full extreme mode, full hard mode. I've done videos on getting the rainbow skin. And hopefully I'll get other opportunities to make more videos. And also, if you want to run with me in the game, hit me up either in Discord or on send a friend request in Roblox. My ID is bbay40, so you can find me on there. Anyway, thanks for checking out. Really appreciate it, and catch me in the next one. Bye.